Hi, everyone. I'm Rich Snyder, the 23rd president of Norwich University. And let me say thank you for being so supportive of me personally, but more importantly, of Norwich and her mission. This is a very special day, and I have the great opportunity, along with all the trustees, to introduce you to the 24th president of Norwich University, Colonel Mark Anarumo, United States Air Force, soon to be United States Air Force retired. But he is assuming the responsibility of Norwich on the 1st of June. Mark is an unbelievably great officer and wonderful academic. He holds degrees from Rutgers University at the bachelor's, master's, and PhD level. He's built academic programs and he's led great activities at the United States Air Force Academy as a permanent professor and in charge of all their ethical leadership programs. He's a perfect fit for Norwich. Let me welcome Colonel Mark Anarumo.
Thank you, President Schneider. So, as I will speak in some detail here shortly, you cannot replace a gentleman like President Schneider and the remarkable things he's done over 3 decades of incredible service. And before I get to some specific comments, you'll notice I'm wearing my Air Force blues. And it will be one of the last times you see me in this uniform. I'm very proud of my Air Force service. I started in Army Greens as an enlisted person in the U.S. Army in armor and armored cavalry. Moved to the Air Force and I'm returning and it feels like I'm coming home. But I didn't want to wear the Norwich President uniform today during President Schneider's last day out of deference to him serving in the post today in your last day of service, sir. So I congratulate you once again.
Thank you.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you it's my profound honor and pleasure to be here. And I want to express a very personal thank you to President Schneider and his wife, Jamie. And the way they've received me since the announcement of the presidency has been nothing short of astounding, and that will surprise none of you. So as I'll mention here in more detail in a second, I'm not replacing Richard Schneider. There's really no replacement for someone that has accomplished what he has over such a remarkably long and storied career. But I'm his relief, and I'll explain that more in a second. So I want to thank President Schneider and really the entire community of Norwich, because what you've built here is truly astounding. And the level of stability and resiliency that the school has achieved over the last really 28 years, but especially the last 4, 5, 6 months when the rest of the country was in turmoil, is truly remarkable. So as I assume leadership and join this team at Norwich, I want to assure you that I'm appreciative of the fact that it's a very unstable and trying time for the region, the campus certainly, our Norwich community, the state, and really our entire republic. So I'm not an agent of change. I don't want to make sweeping organizational changes or realignment of university missions. I believe Norwich University is beautifully positioned for success in the future. All right, so let me state very clearly then the priorities as we move forward for the short term especially, the rest of this calendar year into the next academic year. So number one, of course, will be the safe return of normal operations to Norwich University. Remarkable things have happened over the last few months, over the summer. Everything's been done beautifully here. I will tell you, speaking across the academic and government communities, Norwich is the gold standard. Other university administrators have called me and said, I wish our school was doing it like Norwich. So I commend you for that, sir, and the entire leadership team here. So as we recover the campus environment, we'll make sure we can do so in a very safe manner for all of our students, faculty, and staff. So priority number 2 will be then, once we're in operation, how do we deliver the best product possible that has the Norwich name attached to it. So for the rest of the summer term, as we get guidance from our elected officials and into academic year 21, what is the best program we can build that meets the skill sets and the ability sets in a safe operating environment moving forward? The third priority will be very clearly to get to know each of one of you very personally. I'm an effective leader, effective with an A. It's more of an empathetic style, and I actually sincerely want to get to know everyone, much like President Schneider has. I want to know what your personal ambitions, your professional curiosities, and your potentials for growth, and where you want to be. So that'll be my first few months in office. And so as we approach those priorities, as things return to some level of normalcy, please keep doing the wonderful things you're doing. What's happening here in the Norwich community, academically and otherwise, is nothing short of remarkable. It's a testament to the leadership team and President Schneider's stewardship. It's funny, I was thinking about my operational career recently because of my retirement, and I have replaced people who were disliked but highly effective, people who are ineffective but very well liked, and I get to replace or follow a gentleman here who is both revered and loved throughout multiple communities, but also extremely effective, obviously. So everything is going very well. Please keep going as you are, and I look forward to learning how I can best support this team. And I do want to thank several communities as I take stewardship here. First off, the Board of Trustees. I thank you for your trust and confidence in this selection, and I promise I will not let you down. To the students, the parents, the faculty, and the staff of this wonderful institution, you've had a wonderful supporter and enabler of excellence in President Schneider. I will be the same type of leader. I'm looking very much forward to being your leader and your teammate and your friend and your partner, and I look forward to our interactions very much. To the community of Central Vermont, Northfield especially, and to this region, my family and I are looking very much forward to getting very heavily involved, getting immersed here. My kids will be going to school here. Our family's getting fully involved, and we're learning how wonderful Vermont is in the short time we've been here. We look forward to learning more and more. And to our wonderful alumni of Norwich University, I've had the pleasure of serving with many of you in operational capacities and academic settings. I've been impressed by each one of you. I have not met most of you. I look forward to meeting all of you very personally. I'll be on the road, taking some trips, seeing some regional concentrations of alums, and I hope to get to see all of you while I'm out and about this summer and fall. And those of you that I don't see on the road, I look forward to seeing you here on campus when you come home. Now, finally, as I mentioned, you don't replace a man like President Richard Schneider and what he's done, the remarkable things he's done for this institution. But I can give him relief. So there's a very specific ceremony that we go through, but I wanted to very publicly and very visibly acknowledge his service and to make this transition in front of all of you. So, sir, if you would. Sir, I offer my relief.
I stand relieved. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you. Norwich forever!